Okay, we've parked at Nellie's Glen, and as you can see, she is chilly. We've got a whole bunch of buses up here, kids from Scots College, and they are rugged up to the hilt. Unlike a few kids from the Northern Beaches, freaking freezing. But the more you move, the more you get warm. This is the first little treacherous crossing. We need to cross this river to get into the zone to walk down. Oh, how cold is it here? Wow. Just be careful, yes, slow it down. I'm going to go first. Yeah. Wait. I think maybe you better take off your shoes. Where'd the Scott College dudes go? Where did the Scott College kids go? See this? Good old thongs. Alright, watch these holes here. I think you better take off your shoes. It's what? It'll have to be this way, there's no other way. But you're gonna have to take off your shoes. It's not dry. It's not dry enough. This is the way we went last time too. This is the easiest way. Alright, we're up here. Look at that mist. Wow. Now the thing is, I was searching forums today, or last night online, of how to get down to Carrington Falls, and people have got closed forums because there's been a number of bushwalkers that have been lost, and then there was also that tragic accident of that helicopter pilot dying when he was trying to make a rescue 2 or 3, 4 years ago, whenever it was. So it's funny how the mist clears and it opens up and then it comes back again. Put it down there. Alright, this is where we're going to have to go. And as you can see, apparently it's been closed off until May 2017. Reason being is there's branch removal, I think, and I think the firemen call it the widowmakers, with dead branches falling on you. So what we'll do, we'll pause now, and as soon as we get on this Stevo's track, which apparently is one of the track that leads you down, we'll start up again. Fingers crossed. Adios. Alright, we've come down to the first little pathway, and once again, as last year, we've come here and there was not one person here because it's closed. And there's Carrington Falls, and where we want to go, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a watering hole or swimming hole down there, and that's where we're going to attempt to go. And if you can see the drop-offs, it is freaking deep. Wow, my hands are shaking from the cold. Look at that. Majestic. It's about 5 degrees up here. Alright, we're going to head along this pathway and see how we get along. Alright, we've reached that final viewing platform and it looks like they're building a new set of stairs to get to it. It's pointless going out there because the mist is so strong you wouldn't be able to see a thing. But apparently this is meant to be the way to hit some sort of track that they built back in the day, because there used to be a sawmill factory or plant up here, and they built this track so the guys from the sawmill could go down to the bottom of the falls and have a swim and whatnot. So this is as far as we came last time, to there, and then we ended up heading back up the path there. But now we're heading here. So we'll pause again, and as soon as we hit this derelict track that's been obsolete for many years, we'll start up again when the mist is cleared up here. Alright, adios. Alright, we've reached the main picnic area. As you can see, not a soul in sight, and this is the road that leads down into the car park that's been blocked until mid this year. So it's pretty eerie being here by ourselves. And these are all the first settlers of Carrington Falls. And we've got Carrington characters. And I gather these are the Missinghams, and that's why there's a place up here called Missingham Steps. Might be something to do with, oh, there's the sawmill. So here's the sawmill up here, working the mill. Imagine you should read all this. Come on, read this. Freaking interesting. They've even got logbooks of their pay sheets and everything. Very good. Some old map about lookouts. Carrington Falls, but it doesn't actually tell you the old track. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it's disabled track. Yeah, look how fantastic that looks. Freaking awesome. Alright, we've got to head up there. My Sherpa has left me behind. Alright, we'll start up again soon. Adios. Alright, we've come across the sign that we need to be on. It's just starting to rain. Steve has track 4 kilometre, so we'll be doing 8 kilometres. And the thing is, by the time we get down to the bottom, we have to navigate up some rocky boulders up towards the falls. So this is where the easy bit begins, and when we get to the bottom, that's when the tough stuff starts. As you can see, we're going to follow the yellow brick road and see where it takes us. The falls are over there, yet it looks like we're going to have to go all the way around and work our way back up the river. It's the only way down, and we're the only ones here. So we'd want to be careful, otherwise Nicola will get very upset and she'll call her mate George Paciullo police commissioner, and she'll have to send all the mates from the SES to save us. So we have to be ultra careful not to upset Nicola, because she'll get whole huffy pants that we're putting her mates in danger. Well, that's it for now. I'll start filming again when we come across something terrifying. Adios. Alright, we're up to another sign here. We're just documenting these signs just in case we get lost, so we can look back on the video. So once we get back up to here, if we do conquer the falls, we've got to turn left to head back up to Thomas Place. Steve-O's track is down this way, but my Sherpa tells me we need to go down here because it's Izzard Lookout. So we'll leave this sign for now. Fingers crossed we see it towards the end of the day or middle of the day. Adios. Alright, we've been walking 25 minutes. We're starting to head down a bit of a descent. Now this lookout, I can see a railing down there. This lookout is not on the map. Well, it's on the map, but there's no signs directing the public here. So that is our lookout. They don't want you coming here. So we've found it pretty easy. What was that? What was the website online that wouldn't give us the directions? Is it Pioneer Walks? Yeah. Yeah, Pioneer Walks on the internet has decided to withhold all information on how to get to the base of the falls. We messaged them or emailed them for a password and they didn't get back to us. So I'll document this and then I'll be able to tell. What do you reckon? Straight down there? You reckon that's the track? That could be it. Where else would it be? That's the only thing I can think of. There's no other way. This is just a sheer drop from here. If that's the track that heads straight down there, no wonder they don't want you going down. Endless. Can't see anything. Although I can hear the river. It's not that far away. It's either left or right up here. It's either straight down there, and let me tell you, that is difficult. On a grade from 1 to 10, that looks 11. Maybe even 12 when you have thongs on. Alright, we'll pause now and then we're going to try to head down there. Adios. Alright, well, we've surveyed the situation. And unless we go back up to the Steve-O's track, we've come to the conclusion that we're going to have to try and descend here and see where it takes us. Now apparently you start getting markers. Watch this loose ground, Maz, yeah? You want me to take that tripod? You want me to take the tripod? I'll go first to see whatever loose ground there is. Alright, well that's the hard bit. If you can make it down to here, I'll wait here. If you come running down, oh, we've got a loose rock here. Come down this way, behind me. Mate, I watch Prospectors. Have you seen the show Prospectors? Mate, they climb the Canadian mountains there looking for all types of precious metals, precious stones, and they have to clear rocks so that they don't collapse on them. Alright, let's see if any of these rocks are loose. It's hard to get down and film at the same time. Okay, I'll stand here, and if you're ready to fall, let me know. I'll catch you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, you're not going to get past me. How are you going to get past me? Of course I'll catch you. Okay, take your time. Just watch these loose rocks here. Yeah, give us the drop. Alright, got it. Okay. Alright, levels out down here a little bit, and then we've got to try to find another path because it's like another sheer drop here. Here we go, look at this. We've got something here that looks like steps. See?
Yep.
What do you reckon? You reckon that's a step?
Yep.
You reckon? What do you reckon? Down through there? I don't think so. Joke. That's what?
Maybe it goes to
You reckon around or down this way? There looks like a path down here. You know, I'm actually sort of like happier that they didn't give us directions. I'd much prefer to wing it and find out how to get down and say at the end of the day we found it than actually have directions. Alright, it's either that way or that way. I've got no idea. Anyway, we'll pause here, otherwise this video is going to take too long. So pause here. Once we get somewhere where we've seen some markers, we'll start up again. Alright, just hold this for a second. And we'll pause. They've come from up there. Adios. Alright, we've made it down that track. Come under a massive cave, and if you have a look, you probably could just see the railing for Izard's Lookout. We've come down to the edge of the gorge, and let me tell you, it's one freaking drop down there. Now we've gone this way, east, and we've gone west, but there's no path going down. So we're going to have to make the climb back up again, and we're going to hit Steve-O's track and take another track, because it looks like this one is not going to take us anywhere. Alright, that's what these kind of adventures entail. You have to trial and error when you're doing it for the first time. So we're going to head back up this descent that we came down. Don't think about it, just do it. Get up there and hold on to something that's sturdy. We're going straight up there. Alright, start again when we hit Steve-O's track. Made our way back up onto the track from Izard's Lookout, and now we're going to hit Steve-O's track and look for another track that goes off to the right that takes us down to the falls. But we may never find the track, to be honest. We might be doing this all in vain. I'm just hoping somewhere we'll see some markers that we can actually follow, but down in that track we just were, there was no markers or anything, so unless we're ready to fall off the gorge, I think we'll head Steve-O's way. Adios. Alright, we're deep in the rainforest here, Steve-O's track, and I don't know if you can see, but good old Chiz is just filled with leeches. Ah, get off me! That's one. This one's really bit into me. Jeez, they don't want to let go, do they? There was another one down here somewhere. He's probably hiding in my toenails. Have you got any?
On my shoe.
Another one on my shoe. And I've got another one here on my toe. Oh no, that one. Sorry. Alright. Let's head. This is where the track gets very narrow now. And we've got to look for pink, what is it, bunting?
Yeah.
Pink bunting. Whatever frickin' that is. Apparently it's meant to be some sort of flower. Well, when we find the bunting, we'll come back to you. We'll pause for now. Alright, we've now started to come down the track, and as you can see, there's not much of a track. There's just fallen debris everywhere. Look, here we go. Look. What's it called? Steve-O's track. Okay. So we are on the right way, and if you look down here, I gather this is what they're talking about, steps. At some point in time, there would have been steps here. So, you know, just grab that stick that's hanging back up there so I can clear the webs. Yeah, that one there. Let me tell you, we are in rainforest. If Sasquatch wanted to live somewhere, this would be the place. There'd be no finding him here. Now, this is where the fun begins. You're right, you're going to have to navigate that. It's not easy. Oh. You what? This is, yeah, well, it's Steve-O's track, and that's what it says. But at the bottom of this, they reckon that you might need ropes. So we're going to have to do some shimmy sliding. We're going to shimmy slide somewhere. But we are so far away from the waterfall. We have walked 2 kilometres since that Thompson sign, and finally we're starting to descend. Oh, we've got a sign down here, so that's good. Still haven't seen the pink bunting. Carrington Falls. Okay, this is it. See what it says? There is no formed track beyond this point. Anyone deciding to walk beyond this point should do so with extreme caution. You should be fit and have advanced outdoor knowledge and skills in bushwalking. Do not walk alone. Rambo does it alone. Let someone know where you are going. Well, we've posted on Facebook. Take a compass and map. We've got the sun. Pack plenty of water and food. There's a river down there so we can drink from the river. Wear sturdy shoes and appropriate clothes. Sturdy shoes, appropriate clothes. Check. Allow sufficient time to complete your walk. Should be alright. Take a first aid kit with you. That's Nicola. She'll call her fucking friends from George Pachulo from the SES and whatever. Alright, that's where we're going. I'm going to pause now, and this is where it starts getting exciting.
Okay. Oh, done.
Alright, we've made our way down, and let me tell you, this was not easy. So we've stumbled upon a path. I gather this is the old path that's no longer in use. And if you look up here, there's one over here, one massive tree uprooted and fallen down. You've got another one right here, and you've got this huge one here, which has fallen right down. I gather what used to be the old track here. But this one is a great marker that if we need to, when we come back up here, we need to find the right way. This is the tree we need to look for. So, and hopefully the track that we're on now leads us all the way down without too many more dramas. But hopefully that was what they're talking about, where it's in disrepair. All it takes is a few trees to fall and you'll lose sight of where the track is. So we'll pause here and see where we come to next. Alright, we have come back down. We found another track. We've had to climb over all this fallen debris up here. But the good thing is, and there's a bit of excitement on our faces, is we have found a pink marker, which means we are heading in the right direction. So I can hear water as well, so we're heading down. So let's just hope we see plenty more of these pink markers. Ciao. Come down a little bit further, and we've got pink marker. Looks like Glenn McGrath's been here. The McGrath Foundation has come down with these pink markers. And let me tell you, this is not easy. Because there's false floors here from all the dead trees. And there's no track really. We're just doing what... Oh yeah, look at that. I reckon that was the track. Okay? Come on, Sherpa. You got to be better than I am. Yeah, that's right. You're in shoes, hiking shoes, and I'm in thongs and you're falling down. Come on. Come on. You know what? We've probably come down the wrong way. What do you reckon that is? I think that's the path there. No, it can't be because there's a marker there. Alright, this is what they're talking about, I think, with the ropes. I think this is where they're talking about with the ropes. Because this is not easy here. Are you okay or not? Yeah. Alright. Come on. Once you get down here, it's flat. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Got a stick in one hand, camera in the other. Oh, yeah. There's a track heading up this way as well. I wonder where that comes from. No pink markers up there. You know what they've done? I reckon that's the original track up here. But because of the trees that have come down, you can no longer access it. So they've made, whoever keeps on coming down here, put the pink markers down there. So, lucky it's not windy like with Belmore Falls. Because we'd be having widowmakers falling everywhere. Alright, we're back on the path again. I'll pause here. And we'll start up again with another pink marker. Alright, we've come down from up here. We've come to a little area where it's pretty much crawling, or at least kneeling down a little bit, because there's been trees that have come down. So this would have been such a beautiful track back in the day. Would have been accessed by everyone. Would have been heaps of people coming down and swimming. But when Mother Nature has storms and heavy rain, everything just falls apart. You can see where they've dug it out, because here's the rock, and that's man built there, man-made. So they've actually built this path. Someone's taken a lot of time and effort back in the day to build this. Oh, look at that leech. Fair income. Wow. I'll have to check me arse after. Probably got a hive of them growing there. Oh, how peaceful is it in here? Alright. So we're zigzagging down, which is a good sign. We haven't seen any pink markers, which means they must be confident that this is just a normal track. So we've got magic mushies growing wild. Alright, we've got to get down around here. Watch the spiderwebs, Maz. Alright, we've got no markers anywhere, but this looks like the way. So this is the way we've come up there. As you can see, the rock wall that follows down. It would have been hundreds of people when it first opened. They would have promoted that Stevo's track will lead you down to the Carrington swimming hole, but now that it's in disrepair, no one looks after it anymore. No one bothers. Alright, it's gone for a little bit, so I'll pause here and wait till we get to the bottom. Alright, we have come down. We are down to, how can I call this place? It just looks something from another world. And if you look at this tree, I don't know, my camera's gone all foggy, so I don't know if this is, my camera is damaged or not, but if you look at that majestic thing, looks like it's from the dinosaur era. And we have a couple of markers down here, and we had a sign up there saying end of track. So from now on in, we have to wing it, as in making our own track. So we have either there's been a death down here with police markings, or this is the way we have to go. So now we have to keep our eyes peeled for the markers. Now we've got another one down here. That last little bit was horrendous. We've got another marker up there. So we've got another marker down here as well. So thank Christ for these markers, because considering we've never been here, we're doing pretty well. Pretty well to find our way. The challenge is going to be getting out, but when you've never drank, smoked or done drugs all your life, you've got a pretty sharp memory. So I'm pretty sure I've got a leech on the bottom of my camera. Any more markers? Yeah, there's another one up there. Yeah. How is this place down here? Just looks like from a different planet. Look at the big trees there. Look at that huge tree there. Why is it so open like this? Like it's not dense with bush.
Maybe there's not enough light.
Not enough light for it. Look at that, beautiful. It's like the redwood in the States. Stunning. There's another marker there. I hope this is coming through the camera, honestly, because I can't see anything, and I think it's going to be foggy. I'll head up here, we'll pause now, hopefully the camera will dry out a bit, and we'll start again. Okay, we made it down to the bottom where the markers are, and from there on in we came to a dead end. It was like a maze, and getting lost down there is just incredible. Now I've lost my thongs, I've got leech cuts all over me, and we've made it up to the sign that says experienced bushwalkers, so we made it out safe. If you can hold that, I want to show that, don't hit the buttons at the top. I want to show the people what a bushwalker looks like, winging it through jungle. There's nothing left of me. I'm dirty. As I said, the thongs cut out at the very bottom, so I've made the climb just like the Aboriginals have, and getting rid of leeches. Oh God, all the way up. So as soon as we make it up to this sign that says experienced bushwalkers, we are going to call it a day. We've still got another 2 kilometres back to the car, a river crossing, but at least we have a dedicated track. I've never done anything so hard in my life. That is incredible. Not for the faint-hearted. And when it says caution, do not walk alone, and let someone know where you're going, and take a compass and map, they're not freaking kidding, because you could very easily get lost down there. Alright, sayonara from Carrington Falls. Adios. Ooh, one more leech for the road. Bye bye.